What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and Happy New Year. It is
2026.
2026. Wow, it's crazy to even say that.
We are here at Yacht Club. We are going to go have dinner at Ale and Compass. We've been here once before. It's been a minute.
It's been a little bit.
We never did a video here, though.
We didn't film it, but we are going to be filming it today.
And we're excited to take you with us.
Yeah.
So come hang out with us and let's go get some dinner. I'm starving.
Let's go eat.
Here is our drink selection. I asked if they had any mocktails. They do not, but she did say that they can make a mocktail, so I'm doing a no-hito. She did ask if we wanted to start out with the Parker House rolls. Just a heads up, if you've never been here, they're not free. So if they ask if you want to start with the rolls, they are not free. They are on the menu though. My weird thing is I love fun silverware.
Okay, so when we first got here, we pulled up to the security booth like we usually do. We told them we had a reservation, and they were like, okay, you could either pull to the right for guest parking or you could go straight for valet. So we pulled into the right because valet parking is like $42. Not paying it. Normally it's not a problem anywhere else we go. So I pulled to the right. There was like, I don't know, 100 spots maybe, and they were all taken. So I circled around a couple of times and nobody was coming out. So we ventured off, towards where the valet was. And they have like a small convention center here. If you're coming straight through, it's off to the left. So I pulled off to the left there. There was no valet like where the security guard said there would be, but there was plenty of parking. So if you ever come here and they tell you to go to the right for self-parking and you can't find parking there, you can always try the other lot, which we'll show you in a minute right here, is basically on the other side of that one. So yeah, just it was a weird thing that we ran into with that. I've never ran into like not finding parking before.
Keep in mind, every time we come here, we come in from the board.
That's true. Yeah, this is the first time we're actually parking at the resort. We usually come from like BoardWalk and like walk over. Just something to keep in mind. The ambiance here at Ale and Compass is a little bit on the fancier side. I mean, when you come into Yacht Club, it's it seems like a nice upscale resort. It's very mood lighting, like it's very, almost want to say dark in some spots. Where we're sitting here is not too bad. I don't necessarily know if I would call this like a family restaurant. They do have a kids menu. I mean, all the places in Disney do. I can hear kids, but this is more of, for me, I would say like a date night kind of restaurant. You get semi-dressed up, you come have a nice dinner, have some dessert. That would be my thinking.
That's what we're doing.
And that's what we're doing. It's date night.
You dressed up.
And you guys are coming along for date night. I dressed up in my nicest gray t-shirt. I have pants on. Normally I would be wearing shorts, but I have pants. Thankfully. I'm sure there are a lot of people here that are thankful I had pants on. Otherwise it'd be like one of those dreams where you like go to school and you forgot your pants.
This is my no-hito. No-hito as in no alcohol. I love it. It's tart. That is definitely very limey.
Yeah, it is.
Very, very limey.
All right, we got our drinks and we got our apps. So I'm going to talk about my drink first. So I got a traditional mojito. I asked them if they could do raspberry, but apparently they didn't have it. So totally fine. It's a good mojito. Very limey. You get that tartness. A little bit of mint in there. It's just very refreshing. I'm Cuban. I like mojitos. So, very good. I'm going to try this blue crab bisque. And I can definitely see the crab in here. I see the oil on top. See a little bit of parsley. Oh, wow. That is really good. Yeah, the crab comes through. That's pretty much all you taste is the crab. You have that nice creamy, it's a very creamy soup. You can tell they use heavy cream, so it's not a huge portion, but it could be heavy. The flavor's on point. It's seasoned perfectly. The crab is not fishy at all. This is just a really nice, comforting, hearty bisque.
I'm in the minority. I think I don't like the chunks of crab because I'm weird. I like the smooth, velvety texture. So you can have all the chunks of crab. This is the bread service, the Parker House rolls and spreads. So it comes with the hub cheese, the bacon jam, and the citrus butter. I think these might be slightly stale. That or they've been sitting out a little bit too long. You know how like sometimes when you leave bread out for too long, the top gets a little hard? That's kind of what I'm getting, but I don't know if that's like supposed to be like that.
So Meg gave me a small piece of her roll. I don't think it's that the roll is stale per se. I think it's just the way the bread is. The rolls are not warm in any way. They're like, I wouldn't even say they're like room temperature. They're almost like cold. So they're not fresh, like out of the oven or anything, but they're fine. It's a roll, you know. I am going to try the bacon jam because Meg can't. And I did try a little bit off camera just because I want to try the jam itself. It's like a bunch of bacon just minced up really fine. There's onions in there. You have like the sweetness of like the cooked down like onions. And it seems like all it is just minced up bacon and just onion jam. That's what that looks like. Let's see how it is on my roll. Yeah, I like that. You get the nice little saltiness from the roll, the saltiness from the bacon, the sweetness from the onions. It's very easily spreadable on the bread. My bread is also a little bit stale, but again, it could just be the bread. I'm not gonna complain about it. But yeah, the bacon jam's really good. If you eat bacon, I would recommend it. Meg doesn't want to fill up on bread, so I'm gonna be the sacrificial lamb here, I guess. So the next one in the trio of spreads is the citrus butter, which a lot of people talk about and say it's the best one out of the three. So I'm gonna get a nice heaping spoonful on here because we don't skimp on butter. If you're gonna go in on butter, you go all in. Got that on the bread. Let's try it. Whoop. Oh yeah. Yeah, you get the citrus right away. It's almost like a zest, kind of like an orange zest. You get the creaminess from the butter, the saltiness. I'm a big fan of the bacon jam and a big fan of the citrus butter. I'm gonna try now this cheese spread. Almost looks like a thick beer cheese or something. And spread that on here. Again, we don't skimp on cheese spread or butter. We pile it on there. The cheese spread's very good. I think it's my least favorite out of the three. You get the tanginess from the cheese, that sharpness. It's very like almost like cheddar forward. It's fine. It's good. But I think it's my least favorite out of the three. All right, so our entrees came while we were doing our little review of the rolls. I got the New York strip. I got a cooked medium. I know some people like medium rare, but I found that a lot of times when I order medium rare, it usually comes rare. So I've been ordering my steaks medium lately, and they usually come out perfect. $39, which is not bad. It's a decent sized steak. The potatoes are like little, mini potatoes. Mine comes with Brussels sprouts too, apparently. That's the seasonal vegetable. Like any typical New York strip, there's always a little bit of fattiness on there. I'm gonna try these potatoes first. Nice and soft, mashed potato consistency on the inside. The outside's not really crunchy or anything. It's just soft all around. But the seasoning they put on there, very garlicky. Really, really good on that. I'm gonna try some of these seasonal Brussels sprouts here. I'm not a huge Brussels sprouts fan. They gotta be a very particular way. But I'm trying. It almost smells like a balsamic or something on there. They're not crispy or anything, but they are well cooked. They're on the softer side. Sometimes Brussels sprouts can be a little bit tough. It tastes almost like a balsamic on there, which is actually really good.
Are they mushy?
They, like I said, they're not crispy. They're a little bit on like the mushier side, which I don't mind. I like when they're a little bit more cooked through. But so far the accompaniments have been pretty good. So now let's try the main star of the dish here, which is the steak. And I asked it for medium. That looks pretty medium. I'm okay with that. At least it's not mooing. I'm gonna get some of this au poivre sauce. Smells good. Steak is seasoned perfectly. Has that nice char grill flavor. Sometimes strips can be a little bit tough. It's not tough at all. It's not like overly chewy. The opave sauce has like a nice, almost like a gravy kind of consistency to it, flavor. It adds to the steak. Sometimes the sauces can take away and you just want the flavor of the meat. I think it actually adds to the steak here. And I think the dish overall is really good. I'm gonna try one more thing though. We got one of the accompaniments. So they're truffle fries with roasted shallot mayo. They look nice and crispy. They're skin on. That's what the shallot mayonnaise looks like. I'm not getting like a ton of flavor from the shallot mayonnaise itself. You do get like that sweet onioniness comes through, which I'm assuming is what they were going for with that. But they give you a good amount. There's more than enough there to finish the plate of fries. I like my fries crispy. I don't like them to be like soggy. So these are cooked well. Yeah, they're cooked nice and well done. I don't know if that's how they cook all of them, but if you don't like your fries super crispy, you may have to ask them to, maybe not cook them as long.
The fries are only $8. It's enough for at least 2 people at the table for sure, especially because you get them as a side. The mayo kind of gives me like roasted garlic meets sauteed onions. I enjoy it. And the truffle isn't overpowering either, like at all.
I forgot. When I first tasted these, I was so focused on like how crispy the fries were and the shallot mayonnaise. I forgot they were truffle fries. It's there. It's very muted. Usually truffle comes through like very, it's a very strong flavor. These are very, very muted truffle flavor. In this particular batch of fries that we got, I don't know if they're all like this, but if you're not a huge truffle fan, you might still be able to have these and be okay.
I got the pappardelle pasta. I got it with shrimp. So the pasta on its own is $27 and with shrimp it's $33. So $6 for shrimp. You get 4 shrimp. For the price difference, you get 4 shrimp. And it's not like they're, the little mini micro shrimp. Like they're good sized shrimp, but for $33, I was hoping for more like 6. But we're gonna take what we get because that's the only option. So they do come with the tails still on. I'm gonna take these tails off. All right, let's give this a nice mixaroo so we can get the sauce all throughout the noodles. It's a pretty good looking bite. It's just a really good pasta dish. Is it knocking socks off? No, but it's very good. I just want to be like very honest in my reviews. I think that's important. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, this is the best pasta I've ever had in my entire life. The sauce is very creamy. There's plenty of it. I really like the garlickiness of it. It pretty much just tastes like a garlic Alfredo sauce. But I do like the veggies in here. I actually kind of wish there was even more. So, there's the pieces of the mushroom and there's some spinach. God, I would love some like zucchini in here, some more veggies. Let me try one of these little shrimps. The shrimp is good. It's definitely cooked, well done. I wouldn't go as far to say that it's overly chewy, but it's cooked. Just so that we can like put a scale in place here, I'll go like a 7 out of 10. Maybe 6.5 because there's only 4 shrimp. But it's above average. I would consider 5 right in the middle of the road.
It's good. I'm going to be honest. I've had equally delicious pasta at Olive Garden.
And at Olive Garden, you get a thing to take home.
Well, also at Olive Garden, you get a thing of like endless bread and salad. So, like you said, I'm not gonna say this is like the best pasta I've ever had, but I'm not mad at it either. I think a 7 is fair. I'd say you were on with 6.5. I'll give it extra points for the pasta, hopefully being made in house. Clean Plate Club. We don't leave food behind. Entrees are done. We're ready for dessert, and El Encompass has a bunch of after dinner drinks. This is the desserts. They have a butter cake, they have donuts, a seasonal cobbler, and a Boston cream pie, which are server just said she really likes. And then you have some coffees, and then some tea on the backside. Either that or they turned the heat up in here. I got the meat sweats.
It definitely has not changed.
Okay, then it's the meat sweats. We're fine.
Is that a real thing?
It's fine. I guess it must be.
This is what Google says. Yes, meat sweats are a real phenomenon. Though the term isn't medical, it describes excessive sweating after a large protein-rich meal caused by the body generating heat thermogenesis to digest the food, which raises your core temperature, triggering sweat to cool down. Yes, this is true. Did you know that protein has the highest thermal effect of food? 20-30% of the calories in protein are burned during digestion. Carbs are 5 to 10%, and fat is 0 to 3%, which means that you burn more calories digesting protein than any other macronutrient.
You're really passionate about this.
Well, I decided to get the butter cake with macerated berries and vanilla ice cream. The cake is warm. You know what? I'm going to try it without the ice cream first. Oh my God. I love when there is a clash of temperatures in a dessert, like a warm cake with a cold ice cream. But this cake tastes like the warm cake version of the Danish butter cookies in the blue tin.
I wouldn't necessarily say these strawberries are macerated. They're just kind of like chopped up. Like macerated usually means like more blended, I guess. And here we go. We got a little bit of butter cake. We got some ice cream. We got some macerated strawberries. It's so buttery. Like it's not really like a pound cake. It's a little bit more crumbly than that, and like the center almost to me has like a cornbread kind of texture, but soaked with like butter. I really like that. I know I've never seen it. When I think of Boston cream pie, I think of like a donut. Well, I think of like a donut. I got the Boston cream pie, which is a vanilla chiffon, vanilla bean mousse, chocolate glaçage, and a raspberry sauce. It looks like they have these like little white chocolate petals on the top too. Here, let me see if I can grab one. It looks like white chocolate flower petals. Nope, that's what they are. That's pretty cool. It's a very pretty dish. This is a very interesting take on a Boston cream pie. So you have like the outer layer of like the chocolate, and it looks like there's like a cake inside. Let me get some of this raspberry sauce. What's the inside? Okay, that's the chiffon. So it's the vanilla mousse and the vanilla chiffon inside, and then it has like those like the dome cakes. You know how they have that like outer coating? That's kind of like what this is with the chocolate. It's pretty good. I think I like the butter cake better though. I don't know, there's just something about like a buttery cake with ice cream that, you know, you can't beat that.
That's like a raspberry sauce? That makes it.
Oh yeah, you need the raspberry because otherwise it's pretty like, all you really get is chocolate. It's just kind of like one note.
So what are your thoughts on Ale and Compass?
Ale and Compass. Well, I'm stuffed.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I think the food was really good. I'd say it was definitely above average food. There wasn't anything that, you know, I was like, I really don't like this. I pretty much liked everything that we had. I even think your pasta was good. Like I said, it was just, you know, it was fine. It was fine pasta. But overall, I think the meal, if I had to give like a number value to it out of 10, I would probably say like a 7.5. Like a 7.5.
We're right in line.
Maybe even close to 8, maybe.
I don't even want to call them gripes, but like if I had to be critical about it, the rolls were not like as fresh and soft as I would want them to be.
Yeah, I wish the rolls were a little bit warmer.
Yeah. I also wish that for the value, for the $33, that it came, my dish came with more than 4 shrimp.
Little gripes like that, but overall I don't think it took away from the overall meal. But yeah, I would absolutely come back again. There's other things on the menu that I saw that I would really like to try.
Yeah, so the table next to us, they got the chicken dish. It smelled so good.
Yeah.
They both got it, so it was like double the scent.
And they also have like a corn angliotti on the menu.
It's a vegan dish. dish.
which sounds really good. I mean, I'm not vegan, but it sounds really good. So I would like to try that. I'd like to try the chicken dish. They have other desserts and stuff, like donuts with different like sauces to try. So yeah, I think I would definitely come back again. I would absolutely recommend it if you are staying at Yacht Club, or even if you're not, you're visiting and you want to go someplace where you can get a
predictably
meal.
good meal.
Yeah, predictably.
Because we've been here, this is the second time, and both were
True.
good instances.
Yeah.
I think it's important to note that there's a lot of restaurants on property that are not super consistent.
Yeah, I will say I think I enjoyed the meal this time better than the first time.
If you are coming to Disney in 2026, let us know where you want us to go and review.
Yeah.
And
if you like the video, give it a thumbs up.
we appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm Megan.
I'm Eddie.
We'll see you real soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. And Happy New Year.
Yes. You might be watching this in like October. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, yeah. Happy Leif Erikson Day. Ding, 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 ding.